Hey, I'm Nicole Schwartz, and I'm making a video to explain to the speakers exactly what's going to go on. So ideally, speakers, we'd love you to a half an hour in advance come into the backstage for your stage. We'll be providing you this link. If you forget it, please reach out to your speaker wrangler. They should be connecting with you over the next few days. It's a private link. Please don't share it out. It allows people into this area, which is called the backstage. Once you get here, because you're not an administrator, there'll be a button that says ask to share audio and video. Once you click it, you'll show up on my moderator panel and I will approve you. You and your speaker wrangler will both come on. You'll test your audio, your video, and your presentation aspect ratio. Once you have that out of the way, you can chit chat, get ready, and then the broadcast button will be clicked. Once broadcast is clicked, it says that it's processing, so don't start talking yet. Going live, then it's going to broadcast over onto the main stage. You don't want to go to the main stage. That's where all of the attendees are going to be hanging out. Here you can see on stage what all of the attendees are saying. You can also look at event, which is everyone in the event, that's the general chat. And then there's backstage, which is limited only to people in backstage. So you'll come in here, you'll start presenting. If I want to share my screen, I click this, I pick what part of my screen that I want to share. Maybe that's what I want to share. Bam, it shows up. Attendees can double click on it to make it larger and make your face smaller. You'll do your presentation depending on what you and your wrangler have worked out. Maybe the wrangler will be sending through questions to you in backstage. Please remember there's like a 10-second delay between backstage and the live stage. As a result, the questions may seem a little bit behind, so you may want to wait and hold them until the end. If you have a short talk, you may want to also have a session Q&A room, which I'll explain in a second for afterwards. But yeah, so this is it. You may have to grant your web browser permission for Hopin to have access to your audio and your video. Also, for anyone who has a DSL connection or slower, we have noticed some choppiness issues. So if you do have network connection issues, we may use your recorded video instead, and then just have you answer live questions during the chat. You can always opt into that up to 30 minutes before your talk starts, or if during that 30-minute trial period, things stop working. Anyway, so if I decide I only want people to see my presentation and I don't want them to see me because I don't have the ability to do green screen unless I use OBS or another software on top, I just click this. Everyone can still hear me and see my presentation slides, and that's fine. When I'm done giving my presentation, I just go ahead and I leave the stage. Make sure, blah, 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 I'll have to request again. So yeah, there's the share audio and video that you'll get the first time around. So I'm trying to think, is there, oh yeah, so sessions. If you want to have a Q&A because you have a quick talk and you don't think 5 minutes is gonna be enough, you can go to sessions, click add session, moderated. Please choose moderated right here. Call the session name, Q&A for Nicole. I actually suggest you put the title of your talk. Session description, ask me questions from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific about my talk on cats. Maximum number of participants. This actually means the number of people on camera at the same time. I suggest you set 3 because if you need to share your screen, that counts as a participant. So that'll allow you, your screen, and one other person to be live on video at a time. Or if you don't want that to happen, just do 2, and it can be you and your screen. Advanced settings, you can put like a background image or whatever in. Record your session. I prefer you not to record your session unless you really want to. So click create session. Must be greater than or equal to 2. I thought I said 2, whatever. All right, so now I've got my Q&A session for Nicole. Woo, magic. So if I click here, this is a link. I can save this link. I can give it to my speaker wrangler, and I can give it out during my talk and at the end of my talk for everyone to come here afterwards, including myself, and do Q&A. Hopefully you coordinate with your speaker wrangler and they are collecting all of the questions for you that are happening in chats that you don't need to watch chat during your talk. They can either send it to you on that backstage link. If you think there's going to be few enough, you can just knock it out in the 5 minutes after. If you want to hang out and chill with people after, you can also just skip that completely and say, I'll take those questions that were asked and I'll be answering them in the Q&A room and encourage people to follow you there. So yeah, that's hopefully everything you need to know as a speaker. You have a speaker wrangler, get there 30 minutes early to test your stuff. You can share your screen. We've tested on Mac OS, Windows 10, and Ubuntu. We've tested on Firefox and Chrome. Chrome seems to go a little bit better than Firefox. I have not tested on Safari. I will do that next. And again, slow internet connections, we do have some known problems with that. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and thank you very much.